Forget Cursor and forget any AI editor you're currently using. Google just officially entered the game, and they've dropped a game-changing bombshell in the world of coding. The tool is called Antigravity, and after trying it out, I can tell you, the rules of the game have changed forever. We're not talking about a simple update here. We're talking about parallel workflows like I've never seen in my life. Today, I'm going to show you how this beast works, with Gemini 3 Pro built right in for free, and it's going to let you code at speeds you didn't even think were possible. Stick with me. All right, let me start with the essentials. The interface looks and behaves exactly like a real IDE. Every change is visible, no guessing, no hidden edits. What really grabbed me, though, is how much it feels like Cursor. You can browse your files, highlight what you need, add context, and just tell the model, "Hey AI, fix this." And they absolutely nailed that experience. Even better, Antigravity understands the importance of planning before coding. As developers, we love saying, let's build a clear plan first. And this workflow is clean, structured, and gives you full control. They also added a full toolkit for agent development, including the agent inbox, which lets you manage multiple projects and tasks in parallel with zero effort. And the wild part? You get free access to Gemini 3 Pro 50 requests every 5 hours. Honestly, that might be the best deal in AI coding tools right now. All right, now it's finally time to jump inside Antigravity and see what this thing can really do. Today, I'm going to walk you through some of its core features and the workflow that honestly makes this tool an absolute beast in AI-powered coding. Here's the plan. It's simple. We're going to run 2 tasks at the same time, one in agent mode and one in editor mode, so you can see exactly how Antigravity handles multitasking and workflow in real time. The first step is to open a new conversation and select your project. The cool part? Antigravity lets you run multiple workspaces and projects at once, all without chaos or confusion. The interface and workflow are incredibly clean and intuitive. The project I'm working on right now is something I call Worker SaaS App, and what you're seeing on screen is the Hero section of the app, which is where we'll start our first task. Now, for our first task, I want to show you exactly how Antigravity can help us build clean, professional UI components in just seconds. We're going to take this Hero section and redesign the entire layout, giving it a much sleeker, more polished look. All right, here's what we're doing next. This is the request I'm giving it. We're using Gemini 3 Pro, and we'll leverage the planning feature to explore some of the awesome new tools and workflows built into Antigravity. Let's get this task started right away. While this task is running, I want to point out some important things you need to know inside Antigravity. First up, this following button. It helps you track what the agent is doing. Right now, the agent is creating a new task document called an artifact. Every time it outputs images, plans, or anything that's not just raw code, it creates an artifact. Artifacts are amazing because they let us see exactly what the agent is thinking and planning. And the really cool part, which you'll see in just a minute, is that we can collaborate directly on these artifacts. You can add comments, edit them. It's an incredibly powerful feature. Check this out. Here's the amazing part. The agent has analyzed the current design and is now actually generating an image. This is one of my favorite parts about working with Antigravity. We're using Google models, which have access to Nano Banana Pro, meaning they can generate beautiful UI elements and mockups for us to review. And the best part? We can give feedback, collaborate, and iterate with the agents in real time. This is something you really haven't seen before. Now this is super cool. Here's what I can do, and you can do this too. I'll click Open, and now the artifact is fully open for us to work on. Quick tip. I like to go slow at first so I don't overload the system. And here's the interesting part. Even though we're in agent mode, we can also switch to editor mode and do the same thing there. You're not limited to agent mode. You can use either mode. It's completely up to you. All right, now you can see this artifact in action. This is the actual live artifact generated by Antigravity, giving us access to the new UI mockup in the Hero section. These artifacts are automatically created by Antigravity, which means we can track every single change and iteration happening in real time. Let's jump straight into giving feedback on the plan it's generating. The amazing part is that you can simply highlight any section and leave a comment right there on the spot. I'm going to highlight this part and add a comment saying, "This looks great. Could you enlarge the image a little so the text becomes easier to read?" This is where we show the user interacting with one of the AI tools, or uploading a file. It would also be great to add a small animated progress indicator to show that the process is running. Once I add the comment, I hit review, basically sending my notes directly to the system and telling it, all right, go ahead and check my feedback. And now this next part is seriously incredible. Antigravity goes through every piece of feedback I just provided and starts applying all of it automatically. Now the system says I've been given the green light to enlarge the visuals and add the progress bar. And honestly, this is absolutely insane. The first time I saw this, I thought, wow, this is nothing like Cursor. This isn't just interacting with agents. This is giving me the best parts of tools like Lovable, because I'm creating fully polished UI components, and it generates them instantly. And now, in the second image, you can clearly see the mockup looks great. The result? Absolutely incredible. At this point, I can start implementing the plan directly from here. Everything is working smoothly, so let's keep going. What I'm going to do now is click New Conversation, and instead of running this task in agent mode, let's try a few things over here in the editor. To do this, we'll close everything for now, and then reopen the Hero section of our app. This time, we're going to highlight the floating cards, the cards that appear in the Hero section, floating smoothly above the background and visually showcasing the app's capabilities. I can simply highlight these cards, press Command+L, and add them directly to our conversation. Now I can say, can you make sure the user has the ability to manually navigate between the steps inside the floating cards? And if they want to stay on a specific step for a while, the auto-scroll should pause and allow manual navigation between the cards. This way, users can better understand the workflow of the upload step and the interactive features. If you have any questions, let me know. At this point, we can actually start the task. We're still in planning mode, and we're still using Gemini 3 Pro, so let's kick it off. Hero card. The amazing thing here is that you can now see how we use the agent inbox. This is really cool. Look at that. We just got a message. The agent says, Hero card manual navigation is finished, and the other task in agent is also completed. Now we'll refresh the page. The result looks incredible. I'm genuinely blown away. Okay, we can now close this preview and open it again. We need to start giving the agent more information and precise feedback. This is where we can begin sending messages and guiding the system on what needs improvement. What we need now is to make sure the floating cards in the Hero section appear correctly. We can say something like, all right, for the Hero section, we want to upgrade the step progress indicator. Instead of dots, let's show a clear numbered sequence. 1, 2, 3. Make it modern and sleek with a little 3D depth, bright gradients in blue, yellow, red, and pink, and strong connecting lines to show progress. It should fit a dark theme and just look polished and professional. Now the agent will start working on that. We switched to fast mode because most of the plan is already done, and now we just want it to continue and apply the UI changes directly. What's amazing is that after just a few seconds, we'll see the browser open automatically. We'll see the agent taking control, opening the browser, loading the page, and starting its analysis. Here it is, blue mode. We're officially in browser mode. The agent watches the screen, reads the DOM, and captures screenshots. You'll notice that it analyzes the Hero section and immediately understands, yes, some elements are out of place. It takes screenshots, then tries again to capture a clean shot of the first step. You can see how smart it is. So it keeps retrying. It's struggling a bit, but it will get there eventually. And finally, it's done. I have successfully updated and restructured the step progress indicator. Look at this. It's so cool. I love the numbers and how perfectly organized everything is. Now that we've seen how Antigravity can fix complex UIs and handle parallel tasks, it's time to push it to the limit, just like I promised you. Our final mission is this. We're going to ask the agent to navigate to the text generation section of the app, and once it generates the text, it must add a function that converts that text into audible speech. Let's see if it can connect multiple tasks together this easily. I'll go to the code file responsible for this button. We don't need to switch to agent mode for this task. We'll stay in editor mode. I'm going to highlight the entire button and its handler function. Then I press Command+L. Now I'll give the agent a multi-step command. This will test Antigravity's understanding of context, and its ability to execute chained operations. The request I'm giving the agent is simple but revealing. First, make the button work and generate text correctly. And second, immediately after the text is generated, add a function that converts it into audio using the best TTS API and plays it automatically without any extra user clicks. As soon as I sent the complex command, the agent immediately started creating the implementation plan. But that's not the exciting part. What really amazes me is how the agent moves from theoretical planning to the live environment. Now look at this. The agent automatically opened the browser. Just like before, it switched to blue mode, and it's scrolling and testing in real time. It's not just writing code. It's testing the code it just wrote within the live app environment. Look at what we just accomplished. We executed the text-to-speech function, a feature that requires integrating an external API, fixing the original code, and chaining operations, all with a single command. This proves that Antigravity isn't just an assistant. It's a full-fledged software engineer capable of handling complex tasks end-to-end. This is a level no AI coding tool has reached so far.
Experience the power of AI-driven text generation. This content was created instantly and converted to speech automatically.
Oh my God, I'm completely amazed at how effortlessly this complexity was handled. I have no words to describe this level of achievement, which was done in less than 2 minutes and with just one prompt. Other than insane. It truly blows the mind. So that's everything for this video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this first look at Antigravity. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of this new tool? Will you be dropping your subscriptions to Cursor and Claude Code? Will you switch entirely to Antigravity? I'd love to hear your feedback down below.